After due deliberation by the Cabinet on 17th April 2019, the government has decided to reinstate the Bandar Malaysia project that was abruptly terminated in May 2017. Bandar Malaysia will have a significant impact on Malaysia's economy and will serve as a global hub to further attract high-impact global finance, technology, and entrepreneurial firms. The project is expected to generate tremendous impact on urban development for Malaysia. It will draw major international financial institutions, multinational corporations, and Fortune 500 companies. In line with the government's policy of ensuring that such a development will be people-centric and will add substantive value to the economy, the plan of the project has been changed, and it will include the construction of a People's Park, 10,000 units of affordable homes, Bumiputra participation throughout the project, and priority for the use of local content in the construction process. These measures will no doubt add further value to the economy via substantive job creation, etc. The government welcomes a commitment by IWH-CREC. IWH is the Malaysian company. CREC, of course, is a Chinese company, to make an advance payment of 500 million in addition to the original deposit of 741 million to be paid within 60 days from the date that the government officially reinstates the project. What happened was that when the government terminated the first contractor with the intention of giving it another contractor, this contractor, the original contractor, had already paid to the government about $800 million for the land and for the development. And that represents a small percentage of what is due to the government. Since they were terminated, they have, the government had written the deposit back to them. But now they will have to give that deposit back again to the government. And the first tranche is about 500 million of the original sum of 741 million to be paid within 60 days from the date that the government officially reinstates the project. Bandar Malaysia will be a trailblazer. I've already explained who owns the company, and in fact, more than 60% of the company belongs to Malaysian, not to the Chinese.